All right, Morocco. Headphones on, everyone. We're diving into a potential trip to Merzouga today.
Sounds exotic.
It is. You reached out about maybe taking this 3-day group tour.
Okay, yeah.
With Itinerants Plus, it's on their website.
Gotcha.
Looks amazing, but their website, it's like a treasure chest overflowing with information. Almost too much. So we're going to help you sift through it all.
Perfect.
And figure out, is this the Moroccan adventure you've been waiting for?
All right, yeah, let's see.
So to start, they don't just give you a generic itinerary. They really focus on the experience.
Oh, interesting. Like how so?
Even the way they describe the tour on the website hints at something special.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Let's break it down. Day 1, 8 then Hadou. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Wow.
With 6 walled citadels. I've always wanted to explore ancient ruins.
Yeah.
This place looks straight out of a history book or a movie set.
Well, fun fact, it actually was a filming location.
Oh, really?
For Gladiator.
No way.
Yeah, so just imagine, you're walking in the footsteps of gladiators.
Oh, wow.
With like centuries of history echoing through those walls.
Okay, I'm adding practice my gladiator pose to my pre-trip to-do list.
Good idea.
This isn't just a typical tourist trap stop. This is a historical gem.
For sure.
Okay, but day 1 keeps going. On to Ouarzazate.
Mm-hmm.
The Hollywood of Morocco.
Wow.
I'm picturing vast studios.
Definitely.
Maybe even seeing a film set in action.
It's quite a contrast. You go from ancient ruins to this bustling energy of a modern film hub.
Oh, yeah.
And this is where, like, Lawrence of Arabia was filmed.
Oh, wow.
The Mummy, too. Makes you wonder how many famous actors have walked those very streets.
Okay, now for the part I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
Camel treks.
Oh, nice.
Not just one, but 2.
Ooh.
You've got a sunset trek that takes you to the desert camp.
Wow.
And then an early morning sunrise trek.
Nice.
I can't even imagine how peaceful it would be, how surreal to ride a camel through the silent dunes as the sun rises.
Yeah, that's the website doesn't say how long those treks are, though.
Oh, that's a good point.
That might be something to, clarify with them.
Yeah, good idea.
And make sure, like, you don't need any prior riding experience or
Right.
if it's even suitable for, like, all fitness levels.
Yeah, those are good questions.
But yeah, imagine, like, disconnecting from the digital world completely.
Mm-hmm.
Gazing at a sky full of stars, like stars you can't even see back home.
Oh, wow.
Riding through the desert, it's a chance to reconnect with nature in a really unique way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like stepping into a different world.
Right.
And speaking of the different world, day 2 takes us to the Tadra Gorges.
Okay.
Described as majestic, and I gotta admit, the pictures look pretty awe-inspiring.
They do. They do. Imagine the Grand Canyon, but with, like, a Moroccan twist.
Oh, wow.
These gorges were carved by, centuries of erosion, creating a natural masterpiece.
Yeah.
And it'll leave you feeling humbled, I think,
Mm.
by nature's power. It's a side of Morocco you don't often see in travel brochures.
You're right.
Yeah.
It makes you appreciate the sheer scale and diversity of Morocco's landscapes.
Totally.
And after exploring the Tadra Gorges, you reach a Berber desert camp
Okay.
for an overnight stay.
Oh, cool.
Now, this is where the cultural immersion really kicks in.
Right, right.
The Berbers are the indigenous people of North Africa.
Yes,
Their culture is so rich with tradition and hospitality.
it is.
This overnight stay gives you a chance to, experience their way of life firsthand.
Yeah, it's not just sightseeing, it's connecting with the people and the culture, too.
Exactly. Do you think, what kind of interactions would our listener have with the local people during their stay at the camp?
Well, you'd probably, share meals with Berber families.
Oh, wow.
Listen to traditional music around a bonfire.
Oh, nice.
Maybe even learn a few words of their language.
I love that.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to, step outside your comfort zone and embrace a different way of life.
And speaking of the camp, they say it's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be good to know, what kind of facilities they have.
Right.
Are there, shared bathrooms? Is electricity available?
Yeah.
I feel like those details could really affect your comfort level.
For sure. Especially if if you're used to certain amenities.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely worth clarifying.
Yeah.
But, part of the adventure is embracing the unexpected, adapting to new situations.
That's a good point.
Yeah, think about it.
Yeah.
You're going to be sleeping under a blanket of stars, miles away from the city lights.
Oh, wow.
How often do you get to experience that kind of tranquility?
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another detail that really stood out to me is that they emphasize the small group size,
Okay.
maximum of 17 people,
Oh, wow.
which I think is a huge plus.
It is, absolutely. You know, larger groups, they can feel impersonal and rushed.
Yeah.
But with a smaller group, you're more likely to have a more intimate experience.
Right, exactly.
Authentic.
Yeah.
And you have more chances to connect with your fellow travelers, get to know your guide.
Yeah. And speaking of the guide, I'm curious about their expertise.
Yeah.
Do you think they would be knowledgeable, about both the history and the culture?
Well, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Especially since, like, they emphasize creating meaningful travel experiences.
Right.
And they've been, doing tours in Morocco for a while now.
Yeah.
So they probably have a team of experienced guides
Mm-hmm.
passionate about sharing their knowledge,
Yeah.
their insights.
I mean, it would definitely be a bonus to have a guide who can not only point out the sights,
Right.
but also provide context, stories, things that bring those places to life.
Oh, for sure. I agree. Like, a good guide can make all the difference.
Yeah.
And a truly memorable travel experience.
Well, we've covered a lot already, but there's still so much more to uncover.
Lots to talk about.
Let's go beyond the highlights
Yeah, good idea.
and think about some of the practical considerations for this 3-day adventure.
That's a great idea. Before you pack your bags and, hop on a camel,
Right.
let's make sure you're fully prepared for the journey ahead.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
So, practically, Morocco, North Africa, diverse climate, what kind of weather should someone expect in Merzouga? Especially since they'll be outside so much.
Oh, that's a really good point. You can't just assume everyone knows about Moroccan weather. The desert, scorching hot during the day.
Oh, yeah.
Even in, the cooler months, so packing light, breathable clothes is essential.
Right.
And a good hat.
Yes.
Oh, and sunscreen. Can't forget sunscreen.
Of course.
But don't underestimate those desert nights. Temperatures can really drop after sunset.
Oh, for sure.
So layers, a warm jacket or sweater is a must.
Yeah, good call. Speaking of must-haves, what about those camel tracks? What do you think? Regular sneakers, okay. Or would you recommend something, sturdier?
Ooh, that's a great question. Honestly, I'd probably go with hiking boots.
Okay.
Or something similar. They'll provide better ankle support and traction on the sandy terrain.
Good point.
And, sunglasses.
Yes.
The desert sun is no joke.
Very intense.
Intense. So thinking beyond clothes, cultural sensitivity is super important too.
Right.
Even though the website says the tour's offered in English, Arabic, and Spanish,
Mm-hmm.
not everyone's going to be fluent in all those languages,
Right, yeah, you can't just assume everyone speaks your language.
Yeah. It might be helpful to learn a few basic Arabic phrases.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Like greetings and thank yous, to show respect for the local culture.
I love that. A little effort goes a long way.
Yeah.
Shows you're not just, a passive observer.
Right.
You're genuinely interested in engaging with the people and their culture.
Exactly. Being a mindful and respectful traveler.
For sure.
Speaking of respect, they mention an expected tip of 3 for the 8 Ben Hadou guide. And they recommend bringing extra cash for things like lunches and drinks,
Yeah.
which aren't included.
Right, the all-important budget talk. It's easy to get caught up in planning a trip and forget those little extras.
It really is.
They add up fast.
Yeah. Always better to overestimate than be caught short.
For sure. For sure.
Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or, a camel in the desert, I guess.
Uh-huh.
The €80 price tag.
Okay.
For this 3-day tour. It seems incredibly reasonable.
Right. Especially considering everything that's included. You got transportation, accommodation, the guided tours, the camel tracks.
It's amazing.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
It does make me wonder about the 2-day Zagor excursion they offer.
Oh, yeah.
It's for a lower price, so what are you sacrificing?
Ooh, good catch. It looks like the 2-day tour skips 8 Ben Hadou
Okay.
and the Tadra Gorges.
Yeah.
Plus, you only get 1 camel trick instead of 2.
Right, right. So it comes down to, how much time you have and what's important to you.
Yeah. If those historical sites and the extra desert experience are a priority, that 3-day option might be worth the extra cost.
Exactly, exactly. Weigh those options, figure out what aligns with your goals and budget.
For sure.
But regardless of which tour you choose, remember, travel is about more than just checking items off a list.
Yes.
It's embracing the unexpected.
Yes.
Being open to new experiences.
Absolutely.
And creating those memories that will last a lifetime.
This whole conversation has me thinking back to my own travels.
Oh, yeah.
I stayed in a desert camp in Jordan once.
Cool.
It was magical. sleeping under the stars, waking up to that desert silence,
Yeah.
sharing stories with people from all over the world around a bonfire.
Oh, wow.
Truly unforgettable.
There's something so special about being in the desert, isn't there?
Absolutely. It's like time slows down.
Yeah.
You can connect with yourself and the world around you
Totally.
on a deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what makes this 3-day Merzouga tour so appealing. It's a chance to, escape the daily hustle
Right.
and just immerse yourself in that beauty and tranquility of the desert.
For sure. And connect with a culture that's so different from our own.
Yes.
The Berber people have such a rich history and traditions.
Mhm.
And this tour offers, a little glimpse into their way of life.
Like stepping back in time,
Totally.
experiencing a way of life that's been preserved for centuries.
Exactly. Who knows? Maybe this trip will inspire you to delve even deeper into Moroccan culture
Oh, yeah.
or even explore other parts of North Africa.
That's the beauty of travel. It opens up a whole world of possibilities and
Mhm.
kind of ignites that thirst for adventure.
It never goes away.
Never. Speaking of possibilities, we haven't really talked about what happens after the 3-day tour.
Yeah.
If you're already in Morocco.
Right.
Seems like a missed opportunity to just go straight home.
Totally. Yeah.
So what other adventures could our listener consider adding to their itinerary?
Oh, good question. That's where Itinerants Plus's other trips could come in handy.
Right.
Remember, they don't just do the 3-day trip.
Yeah.
They got the 2-day Zagora one.
Right.
And day trips from Marrakech
Oh, yeah.
to places like Essaouira.
Essaouira.
Yeah, it's a coastal city known for an artsy vibe and
Okay.
blue boats.
Oh, cool.
Essaouira is like a breath of fresh air,
Yeah, yeah.
literally.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine strolling along the ramparts,
Mm-hmm.
feeling that ocean breeze.
Yeah.
And then exploring the bustling fish market.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a completely different experience from the desert landscapes you'll see in Merzouga.
Yeah, I think that contrast is what makes it so appealing.
Totally.
You could go from riding camels through the dunes to wandering through these colorful alleyways of a coastal city.
Yeah,
Talk about a well-rounded Moroccan adventure.
definitely well-rounded. And don't forget about their day trips to the Ourika Valley and Ouzoud Waterfall.
Oh, right.
The Ourika Valley has stunning mountain scenery and traditional Berber villages.
Like stepping into a postcard.
Totally.
I can picture myself hiking through lush valleys
Yeah.
with the sound of rushing water.
Exactly.
And then the Ouzoud waterfalls.
Yes.
They say they're some of the most impressive in North Africa.
Yeah, just imagine the roar of the water cascading down these cliffs,
Oh.
spray misting your face,
Mm-hmm.
and the vibrant green vegetation surrounding you. It's a true oasis.
Okay, I'm adding all these places to my Morocco must-see list.
Good idea.
Itinerants Plus seems like a one-stop shop for exploring, the different landscapes and
Yeah.
cultural experiences that Morocco has to offer.
Totally. And it's worth noting they organize trips to other countries too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Turkey, Spain, and Thailand.
Wow.
So even if you've caught the travel bug and want to go beyond Morocco,
Yeah.
they could be a resource for future adventures.
That's a great point. It shows they're not just experts in Morocco. They have this broader understanding of the travel industry,
Yes.
a passion for creating unique experiences around the world.
And speaking of passion, remember their tagline?
Oh, yeah. What was it?
Our motto is creativity, rigor, efficiency, and transparency.
Okay.
We will give meaning to your senses and overcome all challenges. It's a
It
bold statement,
it is.
but I think it speaks volumes about their commitment to quality.
Right. It's not just about logistics and itineraries.
Right.
It's about creating journeys that are meaningful and memorable.
Absolutely.
That's what really resonates with me about Itinerants Plus.
Yeah.
They seem to get that travel is personal, and they want to help you craft an experience that's tailored to you.
It's about more than just seeing the sights. It's about feeling the pulse of a place, immersing yourself in the culture,
Right.
coming away with a deeper understanding of yourself and the world.
So well said. All right, we've taken this deep dive into Itinerants Plus,
We have.
their 3-day Merzouga tour.
What's the verdict? Worth it.
Based on everything we've seen, I'd say definitely worth considering,
Yeah.
especially if you're looking for a unique and immersive Moroccan experience.
Right.
They seem like a reputable company, passionate about, showcasing Morocco.
Yeah.
This tour in particular has a good blend of history, culture, and adventure.
It does. It's hard to resist.
It is.
And even if this specific tour isn't the perfect fit,
Right.
they offer other excursions and trips.
They do.
That might be more your style.
Exactly.
The key is do your research, ask the right questions,
Mm-hmm.
choose what aligns with your goals and budget.
And remember, travel is about more than just taking pictures and souvenirs.
Oh, absolutely.
It's about embracing the unexpected, challenging your perspectives,
Yes.
creating memories that will last.
So to our listener, if Morocco is calling your name,
Yeah?
don't wait.
Mhm.
Start planning that adventure today.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe you'll find yourself riding a camel through the Sahara, gazing up at a sky full of stars,
Beautiful.
feeling the magic of Morocco.
And if you need help sifting through all that information
Yeah.
and finding the perfect experience,
You know where to find us?
right here on The Deep Dive.
Until then, happy travels.